Okay, the highlights from Greatstockpix.com. I should say the highlights from this morning because once lunchtime got here, I took the rest of the day off, not out of laziness, but out of prudence. Usually, once the FOMC announcement comes out, there's usual whippiness. It looks like the market reacted actually pretty nice in my absence, but we'd had such a good morning, it really wasn't important anyway. I didn't want to risk it. You guys have seen the whippiness after FOMC, so I was done after the morning. I'll go over some of the calls. LDK, you can see these are 5-minute candles. See the gap up, and I pull back to the 8-period moving average here, and just kind of went sideways here. Consolidated nicely, and had this one little kind of mid-morning spike to 12:02. And as it was getting close to there, I put out the official call in our chat room, 12:03. Easily could get us through the high of the day and beyond, and 11.89 stop, so a 14-cent risk. And as I scroll through, you can see it made it all the way up to the high of the day. There was 12.76. So pretty nice move in LDK. 73 cents a share above our entry. 14-cent stop that never got hit. Never really even looked back. Came back to about 12 there briefly and then took off. So solar's doing pretty well. NMR. Big gap down. It hit 505 a couple times. I called it a 506. Right when it got like this, somewhere around here in our chat room, with a 4.99 stop. So 7 cents risk, and it took all day, but by the end of the day, it made it to 5.28 from 5.06. That's not a bad move percentage-wise. 22 cents a share on 7 cents risk. NMR and VRSN is another example. Big gap down. Then you can kind of see where it chopped sideways a little bit. I wanted it to break clearly above this base, so I called it at 35.11. Worst case stop, 14 cents below again. Not a bad risk reward. And there's the 35.11. Got us through the high of the day that I was looking for, and ended up even having a nice spike here all the way to 35.92. So there's another 81 cents a share move in our favor on 14 cents risk. And keep in mind, there was a lot of opportunities today because they really bought it up from the open, the S&P, that is, just about every stock. But finding the low risk opportunities is why I have to get myself and to wait a little bit to make sure I have a low risk opportunity like this 35.11 with a 34.99 stop, and some of the others I've shown you. So you can always just look back and say, well, why didn't you just jump in here or here or here, because it still had climbing to do. But everything's got to have catalyst to the left for me in order to take it, and a pretty tight stop based on the intraday chart. So, all right, that's all I have for you today. Real nice morning, and took the afternoon off. Can't beat that. And hopefully we'll get a free pick out this week. If not, as I've said before, in lieu of the free picks, I'm trying to pick one day a week where I'm sending out, if you've joined us on Twitter, following us on Twitter, I'm trying to at least one day a week send out free real intraday real-time stock calls where we actually send them out right when I'm stocking something, the same as we do at our chat room every day. So, all right, have a good one. We'll talk to you later.